Hi, I'm Patrick, and what we're talking about is how to follow the ways of Jesus on money, possessions, lifestyle, and generosity. And we're going to look at 9 core principles that Jesus taught us in how to flourish in the world. So the first principle is one that we're familiar with. That is that God owns everything. God owns everything. Even though that's familiar, let's think about the implications of that. So here's the reality. If God owns everything, then God is in total control. That when we go through times of stress or emotional hurt around our money and possessions, God is in control because He owns everything. The second thing is that God will provide. He owns the cattle on 1,000 hills, and if we need a cattle, then He can provide us that cattle, if you will. And the third thing that we have to remember is that because of these two things, we're safe as sons and daughters of the owner. So what I want you to see in this first well-known principle is that because God owns everything, you are safe. The second application of this is that God gives to us so that we can give to others. I love in 1 Chronicles 29, David says, we've given to you, God, but we only gave you what came from your hand to our hand. In other words, because you own it all, everything we have is a gift from your hand to our hand. And then we get to go out into the world and be a blessing to others. One way to think about it is like this, that we are blessed to be a blessing. That is one of the practical applications that God owns everything. So we celebrate that principle, and we use that principle as a foundation for what's to come.